Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dream Giveaway Garage, live today from Hebron, Ohio and National Trail Raceway. I'm here with the biggest celebrity in the world, Mopar legend, Mr. Don Garlits. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure. Been with Mopar since 1961, uninterrupted. I think that's one of the longest running sponsorships in the world.
Thank you, Mr. Garlits. Well, behind us, two amazing Mopars. We're giving them both away to help charities, 7 charities in total, including Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Disabled American Vets, National Guard Educational Foundation, Detroit Rescue Mission, Bright Pink, Smile Network, and New Beginning Children's Homes. I want to thank some of the folks who helped put these cars together. Before we get this rolling, those companies include Reliable Carriers, the presenting partner of the 2017 Challenger Dream Giveaway, HemiTuner.com, Nitto Tire, PowerTech Performance Tire Stickers, Dave Wise, and Mopar MMC, and Precision Images. Now I'm going to ask Mr. Mark Ryder, the Chief Gearhead at Dream Giveaway Garage, to come on up to talk for a moment with most famous celebrity in the world, Mr. Don Garlits, about the world's only 1,000 horsepower HellScat. Mark, coming up.
Thanks everybody for coming out. Whenever we do a dream giveaway, part of what we try to do is give away a prize you just can't go down the street and buy. And so we try and make them unique. And in looking back at the history, I'm an old guy. I remember the Scat Pack, and I remember watching Don and all the things he used to do. I was racing at Miami Hollywood Speedway, and he was like the headliner, an icon. That was amazing. We started talking with our team about building a special car. It's our third Mopar prize package giveaway. We wanted to do something really special, and we took a HellScat. As you know, everybody knows what the HellScat's doing these days, and we wanted to make it true to the DNA of the original 1970 Scat Pack car, which was quite understated, as you'll see. Not a whole lot of flash, but it meant business, and everybody knew it. So with this car, we did the same thing. We took some of the sizzle from the outside of the car, but we changed some minor design mods on the outside. It has a great look. You would never know it's 1,000 horsepower, and that's the whole point. And with our performance partners, we were able to increase the size of the supercharger. Car makes 946 horsepower to the rear wheels, so it's quite a ride. Don had a good time in it at Bradenton on our initial test, and the car is amazing. I hope you guys will find it that way. And the 1970 is an amazing car. It was authenticated by Dave Wise at Mopar MMC. The car comes with a build sheet. It's a legit car. And so someone's going to get an amazing, amazing prize package for a $3 or less donation per entry to charity. Benefits great causes. The Mopar community came out for the last 2 events, and we're sure they're going to do it again for this one. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Chris, and we're going to take the covers off these.
Yes, sir. Before we do that, people have been asking us, where did we come up with the name HellScat? Well, you all are Dodge folks. I know you're familiar with the Scat Pack. 50 years ago, the Scat Pack happened. Oh, I better hurry. Here's half of the grand prize. It's a 1970 Hemi Challenger RT. I want to ask for Mr. Don Garlits' comments about this car.
Well, this is a real car that it's a very sought-after car. Who would ever believe that they would be worth the money today that they are? I can actually remember back in 1974 when we had the gas crunch and everybody was getting rid of the muscle cars. You could buy one of these cars for $500 to $1,000 with low mileage. And I used to turn them down when they'd come try to sell them to me. Should have had a warehouse just filled them up. Here's one in its original condition, beautifully prepared, and looks just like you would have bought it off the showroom floor in 1970.
Great, thank you, Mr. Garlits. Before we reveal the world's only 1,000 horsepower HellScat, we want to remind everybody that both of these cars will be given to one lucky winner in the 2017 Challenger Dream Giveaway, brought to you by Reliable Carriers.
Throw in some cash with that.
In fact, we're going to also throw in $45,000 cash toward the federal withholding tax so that you can keep both cars. Let's get a round of applause for this genuine 70 Challenger Hemi car. Mr. Garlits, I'm going to ask you to do the honors for the revealing of this HellScat. I want to ask you to announce the reveal of the HellScat.
Well, here it is. You've all heard of the HellScat, but this is the HellScat. That's a kind of a takeoff on the cars back in the 70s and 60s. And this thing really gets down to quarter. I took it down the Bradenton drag strip at 10:14, 132 miles an hour, and it wasn't even shifting properly yet. I have no telling what it'll run once they get that 2-3 shift like it should be. And I want to ask you, did they get that squared away, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Great.
We're getting
Are we going to take it down the track here at Columbus?
We already actually did a little bit of testing yesterday. We got a little more tweaks to go, and she'll be in the 9s for sure.
All right, when you get it in the 9s, let me know. I'm ready for my ride.
All right, would everybody like to see the video of what happens when Mr. Don Garlits takes a HellScat down the quarter mile into the 9s? Let's hear you. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the biggest drag racer in the world, Mr. Don Garlits. He track tested both of these Challengers. I'd also like to do a shout out to Mopar Muscle Magazine. They were there that day for the track testing. They're going to have a story. It actually went online this morning at moparmuscle.com, and it'll be in their magazine coming out, I believe, in mid-October. To all the partners who participated in this, including the presenting partner, Reliable Carrier, we all appreciate your efforts so very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 Challenger Dream Giveaway, starring a 1970 Challenger Hemi and the world's only 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 plus horsepower HellScat is now live. We'd like you to enter online to help 7 charities, and I'd like to ask Mr. Garlits to conclude this reveal. Mr. Garlits, what do you think about one person winning both of these cars?
I'll tell you, that'll be an amazing deal. But one of the most amazing things is a lot of people don't think about this, but the IRS is waiting on you to get their share. And you are going to get the money to pay the taxes. And that, to me, is an outstanding deal.
Let's all give Mr. Don Garlits, the biggest celebrity in the world, 8 rounds of applause. The 2017 Challenger Dream Giveaway, brought to you by Reliable Carriers, is now live. And let's hear the HellScat come to life. 1,000 plus horsepower. Let's give it a round of applause. Folks, thanks for being here today.